Hi everyone, we are from Group 4. We are proposed to conduct a local community project which is Green Spaces Garden Initiative. We have 4 members in our teams. The first member is me, Sat Paging. The second member is Adeline Min Chen. The third member is Nurul Alia. The fourth member is Nurul Jazila. In this slide, I will talk about the project goals and community impact. Our primary goal is to transform the unutilized urban space into a thriving green garden to promote sustainability, biodiversity, and community engagement. They have three key objectives, which is to provide a communal area for growing food and learning sustainable farming practices, foster stronger community connection through shared activities and collaboration, and the last one is to reduce the community's carbon footprint by encouraging the local cultivations and composting. Next is community impact. For the environmental aspect is to improve the air quality, urban biodiversity, and reduce the reliance on external food supplies. For the social aspect is avenue for social interactions, workshops, and integrational bonding. The last one aspect is about the economy, is to reduce the food cost for families and support for local businesses through the material sourcing. For this slide is about the project selection. We have identified the three potential community improvement initiative program, which are Green Spaces Community Garden Initiative Project, Local Waste Reduction Program, and also the Community Recycling and Upcycling Center. Next, we will compare the project with a multi-weighted scoring model to select the best project. From the multi-weighted scoring table result, we can see that the Green Spaces Community Garden have the highest total weighted score, which is 64.5. It have the most balanced and impactful choices, focusing on sustainability, community engagement, and also the long-term benefits.
Now, I would like to explain about our project planning tools. There are 4 project planning tools that we've been chosen for the Green Space Garden Initiative project, which are Work Breakdown Structure, or known as WBS, Responsibility Matrix, Project Scheduling, and lastly, Project Network. Based on the slide, this is our project work breakdown structure. We chose work breakdown structure because it has breakdown complex projects into manageable sections, easier to plan, execute, and monitor. It also provides a clear picture of what needs to be done and the scope of the project. Based on WBS diagram, there are 4 levels of tasks which are, or the first level is the project, the second level deliverable, third level sub deliverable, and the last level, fourth level, lowest deliverable.
Hi, I am Nur Jazila. Now I want to continue to responsibility metric. The responsibility metric for the Green Spaces Community Garden Initiative define department roles for project deliverables. Number from 1 to 5 in each cell indicate responsibility, which is level 1 for supportive, 2 for approval, 3 for managerial, 4 for notification, and 5 for responsible. This ensures clear accountability and efficient project management.
Besides that, this is our project network diagram. We've been choosing project network diagram because it can help us to identify the relationship and dependencies between tasks, the nodes and arrows showing the follow, and the connections between the tasks. Based on the project network diagram, this project can be completed in an estimated time within 22 weeks or 154 days. The critical path of this diagram is A, B, D, F, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, lastly, R. Based on the diagram, there are 2 burst activities in the diagram, which are Activity A, Develop Project Charter, and Activity D, Perform Resource Planning. Plus, there are 2 merge activities, which are Activity D. There are 2 burst activities in the diagram, which are Activity A, Develop Project Charter, Activity D, Perform Resource Planning. Plus, there are 2 merge activities, which are Activity D, Perform Resource Planning, and Activity G, Develop Educational Programs. Last but not least, based on the slide, this is our last project planning tools, which are Project Schedule. Project Schedule has been chosen because it details timeline that outlines when tasks or activities within the project will be carried out. It contains the task list, timelines, milestones, dependency, also deadlines. As you can see, our activity code is from A to R. The activity task should be done by the chosen coordinator within the time given.
Hi, Adeline here. Let's start with an overview of the key risks. The primary risks are over budget and resource delays, with stakeholder conflicts also being a concern. Focusing on the major risk, over budget stands out with a risk value of 32. This is the highest value among all identified risks, placing it in the red zone, which signifies a critical threat to our project's success. An over-budget scenario can significantly impact the project, potentially causing delays and compromising the quality of the outcomes. It is imperative that the project team prioritize mitigating these risks to ensure smooth execution. Moving on to moderate risk, resource delays and stakeholder conflicts fall into the yellow zone. While their risk values are lower than that of over budget, they still require attention. Resource delays, despite being a moderate risk, have a slightly more adverse impact than over budget in some scenarios. Resource delays can hinder our progress and lead to timeline shifts. To manage this risk, we must ensure a robust supply chain and maintain clear communication with all resource providers. Stakeholder conflicts, thought a moderate risk, can disrupt project harmony. We need to maintain open and transparent communication with all stakeholders to preempt and resource conflicts promptly. In summary, our risk management strategy will prioritize addressing the over-budget risk first. To address the risk of going over budget, we propose two key strategies. Number one, implement strict budget control measures, conduct regular financial reviews, and negotiate cost-saving measures to keep expenses in check. Number two, apply value engineering techniques to reduce costs while maintaining the quality of the project deliverables. For mitigating resource delays, our approach includes establishing contracts with multiple suppliers and maintaining a stock buffer of essential materials to ensure continuity in supply. Number two, utilizing a just-in-time inventory system to improve the availability of resources when needed, reducing the impact of potential delays. To manage stakeholder conflicts effectively, we recommend to conduct regular stakeholder meetings, ensuring transparent communication, and aligning expectations early in the project to prevent misunderstandings. Number two, developing a stakeholder engagement plan that proactively addresses concerns, fostering a collaborative environment for our project success. For the contingency plan, we can allocate funds from lower priority tasks or use contingency reserves to control budget. For resource delays, we can prepare more alternative suppliers and adjust the project schedules to make the process smoother. Lastly, for the stakeholders' conflict, we can hold mediation sessions and involve a neutral third party. That's all from me. Thank you.
Finally, I like to explain about overall execution plan summary of our project. Firstly, for project selection, the Green Spaces Community Garden Initiative topped the multi-weighted scoring model with 64.5, showcasing its strong community relevance, environmental impact, feasibility, involvement, and scalability over other projects. Next, the work breakdown structure for the Green Spaces Community Garden Initiative organizes tasks and deliverables into 5 phases, ensuring efficient execution and sustainability. Furthermore, the responsibility metric for the Green Spaces Community Garden Initiative defines department roles and involvement level in various project phases, ensuring accountability and efficient execution. Besides, the project network diagram for the Green Spaces Community Garden Initiative outlines tasks, duration, and dependencies, ensuring a smooth workflow from start to community engagement and sustainability. Moreover, the project schedule for the Green Spaces Community Garden Initiative includes site assessment, resource planning, infrastructure setup and community engagement with designated coordinators and timelines for each task. Lastly, the risk assessment form identify key risks like over budget, resource delays, and stakeholder conflicts. Over budget is most critical due to its high likelihood and impact, requiring careful monitoring during execution.